A group of U.S. Army chaplains from around the world recently visited Grace Farms. The Chaplain Corps has been supporting soldiers' diverse spiritual needs since 1775. In their work, they help soldiers wrestle with the most important questions of life, such as what makes life most worth wanting. Grace Farms offered a hopeful space to help chaplains serve soldiers with authenticity and grace. Here are some of their reflections.
I call them the 5 hard questions. Who am I? What do I want? How do I plan to get it? What do I plan to do with it? And most importantly, who will it impact?
Sometimes they can have existential crises that take place in their lives. I mean, we've been deployed, we've been in a country at war for 19 years. And so some of them may not have been deployed yet, but come from difficult backgrounds. And they can be in a space like coming to career. You're now in a space where you're away from home for the first time, and some of those perhaps existential crisis moments took place in your life, and now they're coming to the surface. And so how, as we as chaplains, meet them where they are when they start asking those deeper questions?
The way we're organized is our chaplains serve at a battalion level, which is a group of about 500 to 700 soldiers that are at the forward edge of the battlefield. And so soldiers always have a chaplain with them at base or when they're deployed. We operate in a pluralistic environment, so the soldier's religious need is what we serve. So no matter what their religious tradition is, the chaplain makes sure that that is cared for, or if they have no religious tradition. One of our challenges is to pause, because for most of them, what have you been in, 12, 15 years, 12, 13 years?
17.
So they have been deployed at least 3 or 4 times into a combat zone. And to me, what I love about bringing them here, it's like they get a pause. And so we give them the respite. And so, you're giving a special gift to the chaplain.
We have to go, through the fire sometimes to help our soldiers. But it was a moment of reflection, and then being out here with even some of the other, the chaplains, thinking about like what our purpose is.
As a spiritual leader, as an influencer, unless you have it and it is real, you have nothing to give. The one thing about especially young soldiers, they peg you in a minute. They know if you're authentic or not.
Unique things I think about the Chaplain Corps. Since 1775, before our country was even a country, George Washington said, we need a people that will come with us in our military, that will be people that grow grace, that in the darkest of times, that they can bring light and hope and peace. So when we get called to go to our unique assignments, which each of us have been many different places, a unique place like Iraq, Afghanistan, or who knows where else, we bring that presence.
Yeah. I have lots of soldiers that come in and that say, Chaplain, I don't have I'm atheist, agnostic, I don't have a relationship with God. And just building relationship and connection is powerful. Yeah. I always say, we let our light shine.
And we need places like this to refresh, to encourage, to network. Even this course that we're in, it's a collegiality, friends coming together, meeting new friends, sharpening each other.
We're also spiritual advisors to our superiors. And so we literally are in that gap. And so that authenticity piece is critical. You have to be authentic.
So that just like as they were explaining to us, you look through the glass and you see this authenticity. You look through and you see the naturalness of everything that's here. Like was mentioned earlier, that's what our soldiers are looking for. Yeah. And do they find that within us? And again, I think it's how do we come to a place to grow grace?
That's good. And
then how does that grace begin to grow in us?
Grace Farms Foundation aspires to advance good in the world, providing a peaceful respite and porous platform to experience nature, encounter the arts, pursue justice, foster community, and explore faith. The foundation carries out its work through the publicly available facilities and integrated programs of Grace Farms, an 80-acre property owned and operated by the foundation. Grace Farms was established as an essential platform for the foundation, serving as a welcoming place where individuals, not-for-profit organizations, and government entities come together to collaborate for the common good.